the New Democratic Party.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to ask a question of the Premier about long-term care. Back in 2015, the government announced changes to the long-term care wait list, and since then there's been a great deal of talk about how the wait list had been cut for people waiting for nursing home placement by half and so on. But a recent investigation has shown that those numbers, in fact, do not include people who are waiting in hospitals for long-term care, nor do they include adults who are in need of protection for reasons of neglect or self-harm. So, Mr. Speaker, will the Premier admit that the changes his government introduced to the keeping of the list in 2015 have in fact obscured and hidden the true number of people waiting for a place in a nursing home?
The Honourable Premier.
No, I wouldn't, Mr. Speaker. As a matter of fact, the list he's referring to includes all the very people that he thinks are excluded. That list is encompassing, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Leader of the New Democratic Party.
Records from a Freedom of Information request received by our caucus indicate that the government has no intention of building new nursing homes. The background documents related to the long-awaited continuing care strategy, which I'll table, show that the government isn't willing to get into the business of making long-term investments in new beds or facilities, that they believe an hour or two of care from a CCA is adequate for our seniors, and that anything else is just too expensive. Mr. Speaker, is the Premier willfully downplaying the need for more nursing home beds in order to avoid making the investments needed by the people of the province?
The Honourable Premier.
Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the Honourable for the question. As he would know, we've announced, Mr. Speaker, we're building long-term care beds both in New Waterford, Mr. Speaker, and Northside, and I look forward to the Honourable Member's support. He's complained about those investments, Mr. Speaker, but I want to tell you we're going to continue to invest in long-term care.